Let me introduce you to most innovative event whose name is HEC Crisis Challenge, which is scheduled April 2018. The idea comes from Michigan, where people use their hands to tell you where they live, where everyone has already hit a deer with their cars, and where people wear shorts while snowing. Let's talk about the concept. Boom! It all starts with a crisis, which is going to affect 5 different partner companies. Then come the students, not only French HEC students, also internationals and from other schools of the Plateau de Saclay. And these guys will all gather in teams of 5 to compete. And come the executive committee of a company that they will have to lead throughout the crisis. And there will be 30 teams like that, but that each team is going to work as the executive committee of one of the 5 partner companies of the challenge. Okay, so we're talking about crisis and challenge. But what does it exactly mean? It means that throughout the crisis, students will be overwhelmed with social media and emails and phone calls and even real-time events. And the best part about that is that they can not only be called by their colleagues and investors, but also by their neighbors or their little girls because they should be home. In this context, the teams will have to deal with the media, prepare a report and a video that they will send to the executive boards of the companies, who are embodied by members of the partner companies that the students are working on. And then they will have to convince and reassure their board face to face. So that out of the 30 initial teams, 5 teams will be selected to go to the final, which is a press conference with professional journalists. It will be the final race, the victory. That's it for the concept. What about our asset? It will be the first edition of a crisis challenge in Europe. The skills that will be transmitted from the corporate partners to the students, and meetings between professionals and students from diverse backgrounds. I think we've talked enough. Why not have a glimpse at it through a few pictures? Michigan.
In Bangladesh. According to our records, 1,150 people work at this particular factory.
There was this fire. It just happened in one of our factories. We don't know anything about it. We don't know how long it's been going, if there have been any casualties.
Hello, Margaret. We are with Freeze Management.
Yeah, so I only have a couple minutes to talk to you. A fire broke out in our factory in Dhaka. Local authorities say that 150 people are unaccounted for.
You didn't answer the question. What makes you believe that consumers will change their buying behavior? You made a very large premise here. I want to hear why.
Do you really know your demographic? Who's buying your shoes?
Why don't we own these factories today?
How far in the supply chain do we go in considering people are employees?
If you say, here's how it's going to work, you've committed, you've thrown a punch. And what you're now putting is everybody on the board in a reactive position where they can attack your position.
You say that you're fully responsible for what happened. Are you cooperating with the criminal investigation? Who's ultimately responsible, and is someone going to prison for this?
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video and that you will enjoy the event even more. Oh, one more thing. We've been talking of 5 partner companies. What if L'Oréal is one of them? See you in April.